Hi everyone. Today we're diving into the world of energy giants and we're starting with a big one, the China National Petroleum Corporation or CNPC. This company is a major player in the oil and gas world. They're everywhere, from the Middle East, where the oil comes from, to the pipelines of Central Asia and even the refineries in Europe. CNPC's story is all about how they grew so big and powerful. It all started back in 1998. China's factories were growing super fast and they needed a lot of energy, especially oil and gas. CNPC was created to make sure China had enough energy for the future. From the beginning, it was clear they were going to be important, but CNPC didn't just get lucky. They had a smart plan. They used their special position to become a global energy powerhouse. Their story is a really interesting look at how governments and businesses work together, how countries try to get ahead, and how technology changes everything. So how did CNPC become so powerful? Well, they have a secret weapon, the Chinese government. Unlike regular energy companies, CNPC is owned by the government. This gives them special advantages like easy access to money, helpful rules, and strong political support. The government has given CNPC tons of loans and financial help, allowing them to do huge projects that other companies could only dream of. This financial power has helped CNPC beat the competition and make great deals in the best energy markets around the world. Plus, CNPC doesn't have to deal with a lot of complicated rules inside China. The government helps them get approvals quickly, sets favorable rules, and provides legal support. This lets CNPC work faster and smoother than other companies. CNPC isn't just about China. They're a big part of China's plans to become even more powerful globally, especially through something called the Belt and Road Initiative. This is a huge project to build roads, railways, and ports connecting China with countries across Asia, Africa, and Europe. CNPC's job is to make sure there's enough energy for all these new projects. They've invested a lot in oil and gas pipelines, refineries, and other energy stuff in the countries that are part of the Belt and Road Initiative. This not only helps China get the energy it needs, but also makes these countries rely on China more. Not everyone is happy about this. Some people say China is using its money to control other countries. But it's true that CNPC's investments have helped build roads, railways, and created jobs in many places, making them a major player in global politics. CNPC's success isn't just about government support and global politics. They're also really good at technology. They invest a lot in research and development, getting the latest tech to stay ahead of the game. They know that having the best technology is super important in the energy business, especially when it comes to getting oil and gas from hard-to-reach places. One thing CNPC is really good at is deep water drilling. This means getting oil and gas from deep under the ocean, which is really hard to do. This allows them to get oil from places other companies can't, giving them a big advantage. CNPC is also great at getting more oil from old oil fields. This is called enhanced oil recovery. It's like squeezing the last bit of juice out of an orange. This helps CNPC make more money and have a steady supply of energy for a long time. CNPC doesn't just grow by building new things. They're also really good at buying other companies. They've bought companies that fit well with their existing business and help them expand globally. This lets them grow quickly and enter new markets. A good example is when CNPC bought Kazakhstan in 2005. This was a huge deal worth $4.18 billion. It gave CNPC control of a major oil producer in Kazakhstan, a very important country in Central Asia. This deal not only gave CNPC valuable oil, but also showed everyone they were serious about becoming a global player. CNPC doesn't just buy oil fields, they also buy things like refineries, pipelines, and gas stations. By controlling the entire process from finding oil to selling gas, CNPC doesn't have to rely on other companies and becomes even more powerful. CNPC's amazing growth hasn't been without problems. Some people say they're only successful because the government gives them special advantages. Critics say CNPC gets government money, special treatment, and doesn't have to be as open as other companies, which makes it hard for private companies to compete. There are also worries about how CNPC affects the environment. Producing oil and gas can cause pollution and oil spills. Critics say CNPC needs to do more to protect the environment and use cleaner energy. But people who support CNPC say its success is because they're smart and good at technology. They point to CNPC's investments in renewable energy, like solar and wind power, as proof that they care about the environment. Even with these criticisms, CNPC is still a major player in the global energy market. The government's support, combined with their smart strategies and technology, makes them a powerful force. CNPC's influence goes way beyond just money. They shape political relationships and affect the entire energy world. CNPC's power is especially clear in its control of important energy resources. They've secured access to huge oil and gas reserves by buying companies and making deals with other countries. This gives them a big advantage in a world where everyone is worried about having enough energy. Plus, CNPC's huge network of pipelines, refineries, and distribution channels gives them a major presence in key energy markets. This network lets them move and supply energy efficiently, making them a vital part of the global energy supply chain. The energy world is changing faster than ever. People are worried about climate change and want cleaner energy sources like solar and wind power. This is changing the entire industry. Even CNPC, which is mostly about oil and gas, has to change too. They've started investing in solar, wind and hydropower projects, showing they're thinking about a cleaner energy future. But some people wonder if they're doing enough, fast enough. CNPC has a lot of resources and technology, so they could become a big player in renewable energy. But they still rely heavily on oil and gas, so it's unclear how committed they really are to a sustainable future. CNPC's story from a government-owned company to a global energy giant shows how China's economy has grown and become more powerful in the world. Their story is all about smart strategies, big ambitions, and how governments and businesses work together. CNPC is definitely a dominant force in the global energy market. The government's support, along with their smart business moves, technology and political influence, has helped them become incredibly successful. But CNPC's future isn't totally clear. They face challenges related to their environmental impact, their reliance on fossil fuels, and how the political world is changing. How they deal with these challenges will determine their legacy and their role in the future of energy.